Oh, spooky stuff. Oh, what the flip was that? Okay, sorry. Okay. Spooky stuff. This is Malakai Black. Back in action. This is Elite Unmatched Collection Series 6. We have Malakai Black as he appeared in Cincinnati, Ohio. Again, if you live in Ohio, I apologize, but if you don't, you are so freaking lucky. This is a really cool figure because it's basically what we got as like the big, I don't know, Ultimate Edition or whatever they call it, except this is cheaper and doesn't have as much accessories, but like I think this is going to be just as good. So let's open it up. But first things first, why do they have like flaps and all this stuff if when you open it, it's not collector friendly and you have to rip the plastic from the box? This is my argument with this, because I would love to be able to reseal this guy in this packaging and have this on my wall and then take the figure out, but I can't, and I hate that. Malakai Black, the resident spooky. Oh, let me turn it off. I'm sorry, everyone. Actually, let me do it for Malakai Black, the resident spooky man for All Elite Wrestling, is here in not elite form, but unrivaled form in his second or third or fourth action figure iteration made by Jazwares. And is this the best yet? Well, if you bought the actual Ultimate collection, whatever the heck it's called, he came with, I think, a cloth one. This is fabric, so unfortunately there's a little do-ad to keep it connected. So I'm going to show you how that is. And I don't think this will ever go back in. And I'm a liar because it just did, which shout out to Jazwares. That is incredible. Making a action figure that Triple T can put back together, that's rare. That is a rarity. So this is what he looks like with the jacket on. It's very spooky stuff. We have no washes or anything. This is just sculpted, and it's sculpted creepily. I bet they thought of very spooky things while making this, like going to a car dealership or seeing a friend's mom when you're back home in your high school town, or maybe even, you know, running into someone that you went to high school with, which is probably the scariest thing ever. So let's take off this jacket. And he also comes with this spooky headwear. And when it comes to figures that got the accessories, that got the budget in the set, yeah, Malakai Black. Oh, this is sculpted. This is a sculpted head. This is non-removable. This is straight up non-removable. I want to apologize to everyone that might have assumed that it was, based on me 3,000 times saying it's removable. And what do you think when they do tattoos twice? I'm not the biggest fan of that. I think they should just do it once and call it a day, but they did it twice here, so it's going to look a little weird when you move that and that. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I think about that. I think for the center one, it's not good. The side ones are fine. That's actually, I said I'm not sure, but now I am sure, confirmed. And he has tattoos everywhere, all over this body. So if you're wondering why Owen Hart got nothing, why Brody Lee was so budget, it's because of people like Malakai Black and Ruby Soho getting all the freaking budget that this Uncharted figure series get. So, and he has these really cool molding for his boots and his kneecap guards, so shout out there. His attire is black, basic and boring, so nothing to write home about. Let's just pop off this head though and put him into the regular Malakai mode. There he is. That face, like there, he looks good. There, no. He looks just like generic dude. There, it's starting to look like him. Head on, no. From that angle, I'm like, I see it there 50%. I'm not so sold on this head scan, sculpt, whatever you want to call it. I think it's accessible. I don't know. I forget the words. I've been marathoning these reviews. I think it's okay. It's acceptable, but it's not there completely. So I'm just going to pop this off and put the spooky head back on, because that's what we want to see. And then he comes with 2 extra hands, which I'm literally never going to switch them out because he's to hold stuff, but he didn't come with anything to hold. You know, the mask is not removable. He can't hold that. He can't really hold this thing, and you can't this thing, and you can't even put this bandana on him because it's part of this. So, that's a tough one. It's a tough one to say what I think of this figure, because one, it got some dope budget. With the mask, he looks great. It has great likeness. Without the mask, likeness is almost there. The likeness is almost there. It's so close yet so far, in my opinion. And people say I can never be happy with these figures, and that is true. But he does look great. Like, this is a figure you can play with, you can have fun with, you can change the heads, you can change the hands. I don't know why you would, because he can't carry anything. But if you do have some accessories, I understand you don't buy figures in a vacuum. You're probably a collector. You probably have other accessories. This is great. This is great. This is fun. This is accessible, even though I just said it's not accessible. So I think that if you want a Malakai Black figure and you're not going to shell out that $40 or something insane for the Ultimate Edition, yeah, you can get this one. I'm not going to tell you not to, because he looks spooky. He looks dope. But overall, I'm left wanting less. I think they should have given us less accessories. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding, y'all. I think this is really cool. Full disclosure, I think this is tied with Ruby Soho for the best figure in the set. And if you want it, come get some. And the tough thing now is seeing if I can put this back on, which is going to be a trial. But last time I said that it was super easy, so yeah, it's back on. So there you go. Malakai Black, Resident Spooky Guy. Got a spooky figure, and we'd love to see it.